Steve, in another video you talked about why candidates should choose On Target Recruitment to find a sales job.
Yeah.
Why should employers choose On Target Recruitment to find a candidate for their job?
Sure. Well, for nearly 17 years now, Jeremy, we've been finding candidates within the construction, commercial, building services, engineering and IT telco sectors.
So that 17 years of experience is obviously a benefit for employers. What other benefits can I expect as an employer if I come to you?
Well, first and foremost, there's no cost involved in the service until or unless the employer actually recruits from us and that candidate starts in the job.
And how long have some of your senior consultants been with you?
Well, we've got senior people that have been with us between 7 and 10 years. So that level of expertise that we've built up really is hard to beat.
And in terms of the personal nature of the service you provide to employers, tell me a little bit more about that.
Well, I think it's important for an employer to understand that they get the opportunity to deal with a trained consultant who really can expertly pre-select on their behalf. And because we concentrate in those niche markets, we've built up all of that knowledge that we can bring to bear when the vacancy needs to be filled.
So as an employer I can be confident that the consultant dealing with my vacancy is a specialist in the area of that I'm operating.
Yes,
basically.
Absolutely.
Yes.
We have teams of consultants in each of those specialist areas.
Okay, so let's say I've placed a vacancy with On Target Recruitment. What's the process in forming the shortlist? Can you
Sure.
hear about that?
Sure. Well, first and foremost, it's very important that I talk about the actual placing of the vacancy, because we go into quite some detail with the client as to exactly what they're looking for, because we think that will save an large amount of time further down the line. Once we have an understanding of what they're looking for, then the team will start working towards compiling a short list of 3 candidates. Now, we undertake to come back to the employer within an hour of placing the vacancy with us.
Okay.
And we do that because that gives the employer the opportunity to hear what sort of candidates we might be talking to about the role, and it gives us the opportunity to talk about any particular areas of the search that might be potentially problematic.
Okay. Now, in terms of the detailed search for the candidates to form that shortlist, what kind of database
Yes.
do you use for that?
Right, well, we have our own bespoke database.
That's unique to On Target Recruitment.
Absolutely, that's been developed over a number of years. We believe it's an industry first, it's specific to the sales recruitment marketplace, and it gives us the basis upon which we start searching for the candidates.
Okay. Now you're a member of the Association of Professional Staffing Companies.
We are.
From an employer's perspective, how important is that, do you think?
Well, I think there are 2 key points. First of all, the actual vetting process to become a member is extremely rigorous, and that took some time to go through. And secondly, they have a very strict code of conduct for members to adhere to. So once you've gone through that process, you're a member of quite an elite group.
So an employer therefore can be confident that they're going to get a level of expertise and personal service and quality, if you like, without which you wouldn't be able to join that organisation.
I think that that's a very good point, yes.
Okay. Now, obviously, what your clients say about you is the true test of how successfully you deliver your services to them. What do your clients say about you?
Well, I think over the years, Jeremy, they've realised that we've gained a level of experience within their market sectors that's given them confidence that we know what they're looking for. And I think that given the fact that 70% of our clients are repeat clients and have used us for many years is probably the best testament to that.
And just lastly, as an employer, how would I best be advised to place a vacancy with On Target
Sure.
Recruitment?
Well, you can do that through our website, but you can also call one of the specialist consultants within the most relevant team. They'll be happy to help you.